Hey guys, Fletch Football Observer here, bringing you another Fletch Talks video, and this one is concerning the confirmation that Chelsea Football Club have signed Timo Werner from RB Leipzig. The Blues had triggered the German striker's release clause, believed to be around £50 million a couple of weeks ago. Them same reports went on to suggest that the club had tabled a contract to Werner that would see him earn £200,000 a week. And fast forward to now, to the present day, and that deal has been confirmed not only by the club but by Timo Werner himself, who posted on Twitter saying goodbye to the fans of Leipzig and then released a follow-up tweet saying how much he was looking forward to playing for Chelsea for next season. The German striker has made 32 Bundesliga appearances so far this campaign, scoring 26 times and assisting 8 times, and you don't need me to tell you that that is an exceptional record. He will see out the remainder of the season with the Bundesliga club, but it is being said that he won't be playing any further part in the resumption of RB Leipzig's Champions League campaign, which is obviously set to resume in August. And therefore he will be making his move to Chelsea for the beginning of next season during that period. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not, but it is being suggested that he won't be playing any further part in the Champions League. Going back to Chelsea though, this is a huge move by Chelsea. This is a smart piece of business. This is a big statement by the Blues. Because let's face it, this has been a guy that has been on the radar of a lot of top European clubs over the past few years. And when you look at him and you analyse what he brings to the table and what he brings to a team, it's easy to see why that's been the case. His finishing is superb, making him a prolific goal scorer for his age. His work rate is great, his work ethic is great, his movement is amazing. And when you combine all of them, he's gonna cause defenses a lot of problems. Add on top of that, the thing that makes him who he is, his pace and his speed, the incredible pace and speed that he possesses, he is gonna cause defenders a lot of problems. He's gonna be a handful for defenders. He's gonna cause defenders nightmares. He's gonna be a great on paper if he can produce what he does in the Bundesliga in the Premier League. He's going to make defenders have nightmares. And when you look at the overall deal, £50 million, it's an incredible piece of business by Chelsea. You look at the current market of players, you look at what he brings to the table, you look at his age of 24 years old, you look at how he's got years to progress and continue to evolve and get better. You look at the years he's got left before you start having this kind of cycle of, alright, well, he's getting on a bit, let's have a look at who else to bring in now for the next big thing. He's got years ahead of him. For £50 million, an incredible piece of business, a smart piece of business, a big statement made by Chelsea, in my opinion. But what caused this? Let's face it, Chelsea have already made one signing in Hakim Ziyech already this season. Hakim Ziyech joining from Ajax is the second signing to be made by Chelsea already. What caused this? Well, you look at obviously last summer, Chelsea got rid of Hazard, they got rid of Alvaro Morata, recouped a lot of money that way, and then you look at why, and it's because of the transfer ban that they had, which in hindsight now looks a bit of a blessing in disguise. And you also look at the current pandemic. The current pandemic from a business sense seems to be a blessing in disguise too. Because there's talk of a lot of teams that you would expect to spend loads of money not being able to spend that kind of money this summer or whenever the transfer window is going to be open. Because of the current pandemic and how much money that they've had to move around, and obviously they've probably lost because of what's going on in the world right now. And you look at that and you think maybe Chelsea have been very, very lucky in that sense that they've experienced those two things and it's actually worked out for them in the long run from a business point of view. You add Ziyech to the mix, You add players that are already there to the mix, like Jorginho, Christian Pulisic, and Mason Mount, and it looks a very exciting campaign for the Blues going into next season. So it'd be interesting to see how them big players all sort of gel together and how Chelsea's attack looks for next season, because it looks like it's going to be very, very good for them, and it's just whether or not Frank Lampard can get them all to fire on all cylinders and whether he can get them to challenge for big titles. Having said that, there is one slight question mark over this transfer, and that question mark does revolve over Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham, of course, has properly stepped up this season, and he has scored 13 goals in 25 league appearances. But the question mark is, how will his development continue now that Werner has been signed by Chelsea? You see this quite a lot where someone gets brought in over someone else, a big sort of transfer signing over someone else, and the development of the person who's already there kind of hinders a little bit. I personally think that Lampard will find a way to keep the rotation and to keep both players happy. And having said that, I honestly think that this could actually help Abraham. I think that maybe the competition for his role as a striker will now make him go on to become a better player. And let's face it, having either striker as a plan B isn't exactly a terrible thing for the manager. So it's not bad in terms of a manager point of view. I think for Abraham, it will only make him train harder, play better, and motivate him more to become a better player, which will be a good thing, not only for Chelsea, but also for England as well. And I think overall, it's an amazing piece of business by Chelsea. And having said that as well, I think that if you look at it from other clubs' point of view, the clubs especially that were heavily linked with signing him, they may come to regret that decision in a few years. You look at teams that were linked with his name: Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, just to name 3 teams that were looking at signing Werner. For the level he's currently performing at, and the years he has left ahead of him to grow and evolve, and then the even more years on top of that where he'll become sort of like, he'll obviously deteriorate and sort of dwindle down his career. As a long-term investment, a worthwhile long-term investment, someone for the present and the future, especially in the role he currently plays as a striker, which is, I believe, a difficult role to break through and make your own for so many years. I honestly do believe that them kind of teams will definitely regret not taking the gamble, so to speak, on signing him. But of course, this is just one man's thoughts and one man's opinions on this particular topic. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this is a smart move by Chelsea? Do you think it's a smart move by Werner? Do you think that he will become a major success in the Premier League? Or do you think he will become a bit of a flop? Leave your thoughts, comments and predictions and opinions down below in the comment section. I'd love to read them. Otherwise, hit that like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new or want to see more content like this. Both things will be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch the Football Observer. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I will see and speak with you all again soon in another video.